Headbanging Celia Case Big Weather production. Just above the freezing mark. Cloudy, and the snow isn't headed here. The snow is leaving. Oh, look at that big action. Does this mean winter's over? I don't know. Probably another 2 months of it. Well, here we are in Kamloops, BC. Oh dear, it's a deer. Oh, must be lunchtime or something, I don't know. Smile.
Turn it up.
Turn it up!
Come on. Turn it. Yeah!
Welcome to another great edition of Rock Hall with Greg the Egg. Blackmore Rose here. The unmistakable vocals of Darby Mills. Great write-up in this booklet here. And good picture. Or pictures. Yeah, any rocker in Canada knows this song, Turn It Loud from the Headpins. And even more. And a good band picture in the back. The key is that it has the song People, which I'm going to play next. One of my favorite songs of all time. Anyway, that was part of the Rock Hall. The Flares. Woo! Oh, you can kind of tell what they sound like by that. I haven't heard this for a long time. I can't even read it. It says, shut up and drive, I think. But it's just so blurry. Anyway, it's one I quite like. Some songs on our call. I had it a while ago. And Firehouse I quite like. Perry. Where's Perry Richardson of Striper fame? Unless he had different colored hair back then, I don't know. But anyway, just a compilation. Super hits. Well, as far as I know, they weren't hit radio in Canada that I know of, but maybe back east or... Reach for the Sky is my favorite song by them, and that's not on... Oh, it is on here, track 3. I would have opened with it, but... Out of any of the kind of... Look at that. Hair metal bands, I guess, I'd say these guys are pretty close to my favorite. I'd like to have seen them live, and they've got a live album out too, but I've never bought it. I wish I did. This is a really good listen. Some Stevie Ray I found had slower songs, so I just like the fast boogie stuff. And I haven't heard this for a long time either, but really early album live from Austin, Texas. Yeah, it's pretty rocking all the way through. Really liked it. I've heard this band name around, and I just didn't know it was the guy's last name. Actually, I don't even know for sure if that is right. I think it is, though. So that kind of turned me off, thinking, well, I don't want... Sinning is bad, so... But anyway, I heard a couple of songs by the band, and it sounded pretty darn good. Actually, Headbanging Zulu UK sent me some videos to watch, and yeah, so I haven't heard this yet. Yeah, big booklet action. Now for one of my favorite songs of all time, 6.5 minutes, especially live. If I could watch one Canadian band do one song live, it's probably this one, Headpins. Luckily I've seen them do it a bunch of times. And I got to see the Headpins back when this original album, like in 1980 or 82 or whatever it was, came out. Small club, and I've seen them in backing up bands and stuff too, so. But anyway, the Sinner's gonna be interesting. Just classic metal. I thought it was gonna be more your speed and thrashy stuff, but it's what I heard sounded kind of just like classic metal to me. Striker. I had their first album when it came out, and you could tell by the album cover that it was metal. But I haven't heard this. Sometimes they get a little too heavy and double bass speedy for me, but sometimes they go back into that Saxon mid-tempo classic sound. And I got to interview them for my radio show back when they started. And they played a small club here. And it blew me away that during the show, and for the next song, here's a song out for Greg the Egg. And they played Kill the King by Rainbow live. Can you believe that? And they did it perfectly. Like, Kill the King's one of the greatest songs in rock history for sure. Book action. Couldn't believe I found this for a couple of bucks in a thrift store. Yeah, I've read this before and I'll read it again. It's interesting about him and Glenn's relationship, and anyway, yeah, you probably all already have this book anyway, but yeah, it's a fantastic book. Really quick, fast, easy read. And some Lemmy guitar picks, kind of cool. It's always, all he has to do is point his finger like that, and you know he means business, like, oh, whatever he's doing that for, you better do what he says. And Little April Wine. The key is that it has the song Just Like That. If you hear the first April Wine live album, that was it their encore song or last song? Anyway, it's fantastic. It's on side 2 of the vinyl. And it's just rocking like crazy. What year was this? On Aquarius Records. And Weeping Widows made the radio. That's more of a longer, proggy, heavy, moody song. And the bass solo here. And then the Brian Too Loud McLeod kicks in. Let's see. There's the Aquarius label. It doesn't even say the year. Oh, King Scott should be doing these things. Now you get to watch me fight and put this in, try and act cool like I'm not struggling and getting embarrassed. Super Bowl tomorrow, I suppose I'd be happier if Seattle won. They've never won, and I grew up 2 or 3 hours from Seattle, and I've been to Seattle. Aerosmith live. Kind of surprised at the track listing for 78. There's no Rawks on there, I don't think. Well, what has a nice polyline sleeve. Now they put a lot of effort into this. Side 1, side 2. Well, at least they wrote the side on it. Did they even draw a happy face or anything? Okay, I'm gonna fight with this later. Off camera. And shirt action to end the action. Listen to this solo, it's just one of the best solos in rock history as far as I'm concerned. I think Journey did really good with how this shirt looks. I don't own any Journey music, although Juke Box Hero I give a 10 out of 10. But yeah, that's a great shirt. It's just hard to wear Journey when you want to wear Deep Purple or Black Sabbath. But it's a pretty nice shirt. Saw these guys at this show. And the Live in Japan Concord playing. But anyway, probably their track listing that they used for the show outdoors, got to see them. Ontario, Canada band. I hate saying Ontario, Canada. From Ontario in Canada. And to end all the action, If You Want Blood is the best album out of all of those. Where's Let There Be Rock? They don't have Let There Be Rock on there. They bumped it for one of the other albums. That's wrong. Anyway, Power Edges and Let There Be Rock are tied for the second best by them. But anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget, slower traffic, keep right and left. Bye-bye.